is, guys. The 5.5 inch S1 base. Really excited that it's here. I think it's going to make a hell of a difference as far as getting temperatures to be more accurate. So let's unbox this thing and see what we got. All right, so here we are. So this is a beta test of this, so I'm getting it a little bit before everybody else. And so, I mean, it's just it's a box with some foam in it and the S1, you know, not a huge deal. You know, no elaborate boxing. I already have the S1, obviously, so I just got the base. But so here's obviously huge differences here in the length of that probe. You know, you can see the width of my hand right here, the thickness of my hand. You know, it's another, you know, a couple inches thicker than the width of my hand. So it's going to go a good long ways inside that door. But the other thing they did for us for us old country guys, and some of you others that have the gravities, is this washer. Okay, and I know it's not a big deal, but on the 3.5 inch probe, the washer was much smaller, and it actually went inside the hole on the inside of the door. So we got a much bigger washer now. Outside of that, you know, there's the 5.5 inch probe, and I'm about to show you how it fits up on the cabinet. So the first thing you'll notice here is obviously another 2 inches of height on this, and the other thing they've done for us is this is the original size washer that came with the S1. It actually falls inside the hole on the door, so I asked them for a larger washer to go on there to fit on the inside of the door. And you'll see right here what I'm talking about is the hole here is too large for that other washer. So they got us one to fit on there. So let me get this thing put on so you can take a look at it. All right, so you can see just how much farther this sticks out from the door. The old probe, you can see by how dirty it is, stuck out that far in comparison. So it's quite a bit farther. This should be a much more accurate reading. So what I'm going to do here when I get the time, and I probably won't have the time for a few days, but I'm going to get this pit to run at a steady temperature. I'm going to take the temperature with this probe without this wing nut on. I'm just going to hold it in place. I'm going to give it a good minute or two, get the temperature, then I'm going to pull it out, slide this one in, and take another reading or two, and do that back and forth so I don't get any temp swings. But all I'm going to be doing is pulling it in and out, so the only temperature escaping should just be out this little hole right here. I'll keep the door shut the entire time, and we should be able to see the differences we're getting. From what I'm told, we're going to read, you know, 15 to 20 degrees different. So, but you can see it to get a good frame of reference. There's the width of my hand, and so, you know, I've got fairly large hands, so the entire width of your hand is what is going to stick out inside the doorway. You know, and other people have said, I don't know if I want one that big. Well, to get accurate measurements, you do. You just got to make sure that whatever you're setting right here isn't within, you know, 4 inches of the door, or it'll get hit by the probe. But yeah, guys, it's here. It's awesome. Can't wait to give it a try this weekend. And the 3.5 is going right there on my Weber.